we go. Team of Champs back at it again with another booster box unboxing.
This is not a booster box. This is a gift bundle.
Gift bundle booster box. Yeah. Isn't it like a booster box? Or is it like ETB?
No, this is a... They call them a bundle, but the players know them as fat packs.
Fat packs?
They're in a way the Magic version of Elite Trainer boxes.
Okay, so my correction...
And if you say ETB to a Magic player, they think Enter the Battlefield. They do not think Elite Trainer box.
Okay, well, there you go. I'm sorry, I'm not big into Magic like that. I know how to play, I just don't buy into Magic. But, you know, I'll let you take it away, Dan. You know more about this than I do, so...
Juan knows more about this than both of us combined.
Oh, well, okay, I guess you got a valid point there.
He's been playing a lot longer than both of us combined.
All right, my keys here.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
I get my knife out, but I don't want to scratch the plastic. Oh, I forgot about these. I forgot you get the oversized dungeons. I'm not going to take them out of the package because I want them sealed. And you get this player's manual. Roll art, which, I mean, it's nice that you get the art, but at the same time, waste of paper.
Is there an art book?
No, it's just art.
Oh, okay, look like art book.
It's the front cover of the player's manual for DND.
Oh, okay.
Steve,
again, guys, you know the angle's not the best, but we're fairly new to this. I actually need to get some more equipment to actually get better.
A pack of 20 foil basics. Well, actually, those are regular basics.
This is your basic land?
And you get a special art of treasure chest. Which is sacrifice a 3-drop artifact. Actually, you can sacrifice it. If you can pay 4 mana, sacrifice it. Roll a d20. If you roll a 1, you lose 3 life. If you roll a 2 through 9, you create 5 treasure tokens. And if you get a 10 through 19, and you gain 3 life and draw 3 cards. Alright, so then if you get a critical roll, which is a 20, when you search your deck for any card. Alright, if it's an artifact, you may play into play. Otherwise, put that card into your hand and shuffle. I don't like it because you have to roll, but if you have enough dice manipulation and enough of luck to roll a 20, you could just search out something on like Planar Bridge and play into play.
Okay.
Like in Planar Bridge, older card, art. It's an 8-drop artifact. Actually, I think it's legendary. Area, you just pay 6, tap it, search your deck for any permanent, play into play.
Gotcha. So
play Solitaire out, Evercool the Eons, Torn, or any Eldrazi Titan, Omniscience, into which lets you cast everything from your hand for free. It gets retarded and how good the 20 is, but it's so difficult to hit, it's not worth running. And it costs so much mana.
So it's pretty much just a waste card.
It's just shit. Man. The other cards in this are foil lands. And so now to get onto the packs, you get 10 draft packs. Let's get into this. Oh, and you get a collector's booster, which is basically all hollows and all the shiny shit. We'll save that for last. Forgot a pack. And you also get a special D20, but I wish it was a regular D20, not a spin down. Wait, it is. I think this is a regular D20. Oh my god, it is. This is not a spin down. That's killer. Because for this set, you roll D20s a lot.
Now, is there like a trick when it comes to Magic packs? I know Pokemon
has no trick.
And I know, like, I think Super and Digimon have a little trick, but I don't know. I never.
No idea.
Okay.
I mean, for the set boosters, kind of, but at the same time, I don't remember. So
a little fun fact for everybody here. I actually used to buy into Magic. I bought like a booster box and a gift. What is this? A gift? A bundle?
Fat pack.
A fat pack. I bought a fat pack and a few packs. So I actually did buy one booster box before with Magic. I cannot tell you which one it was because I can't remember. It was
Right.
way back ago. There's been so many.
Armor veteran, if it's equipped, if it has menace, which means it takes 2 creatures to block it instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
1 Scion of Stygia. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that.
Mm-hmm.
That Tiefling Shaman Cone Cold when it enters is play, choose target creature an opponent controls, then roll d20. 1 through 9, tap it, and then 10 through 20, sleep it. It doesn't untap. After the controller's next untap step, and you tap it. Which is good. Complete a dungeon. Double strike, not great for a 3-drop. And being invincible, you just venture into a dungeon, which means and go into the first room of a dungeon, you choose which when you enter, there's 3 or 4 different ones, or you can venture farther into the dungeon. Ranger, not great. Great, you get for 5 mana you get 6 power. But it's not great. And then it's Fireball. It deals 5 damage. It's just like a creature or planeswalker. There's a 5-drop, so that's kind of expensive. And then roll d20. If it's 1 through 9, deals 2 damage to each player. Or 10 through 20, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. So it's a 50-50 shot at shocking your opponent as well, or shocking both of you. But not great. For 5 mana, really? For 1 mana, I can lightning bolt you. Yeah, when this attacks, create treasure. Okay, if you roll 1 through 9, 10 through 19, 2 treasure tokens, and it's 23. And then Great Axe, 1-drop equipment, gives +4/+0. The equipped creature and equipped 5. Not great. I mean, it's good in draft, but otherwise, nah. Leather armor. Equipped creature gets +0/+1, and Ward 1, which means if it becomes a target of a spell or an ability, that's pay an extra mana or it's countered. And it 0 to equip, but you can only equip it once a turn. And equip its sorcery speed 8 to one of your creatures. Beginning of your at the beginning of your end step, if a creature you control died this turn. No, if any creature died this turn, damn. By 1/1 counter on Brulette. So 4-drop that and removal heavy decks can be pretty good. Which is much standard. And I hate that format. Whenever Drider deals combat damage to a player, create a 2/1 black spider and creature token with menace and reach. Not bad defensively. Wait for the token. Oh, it's a 5-drop, so it's a little expensive. Trickster's Talisman. Creature gets +1/+1, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I may sacrifice it. If I do, you create a token copy of of the equipped creature. Well, you meet in the tavern, or look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal any number of creature cards and 5 from among them, move them to your hand, put the rest of the on your deck in a random order, or creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. So it's basically an overrun for 4 mana, but you only get +2/+2.
Right.
Overruns a 5-drop, and they all get +3/+3. So it's okay either way. It's better as finish the game. Game True Polymorph. Target artifact or creature, it becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature. This can be mean in the right deck. Literally. Or if, say, there's a few decks in your local meta that just run out, call the Eon's Torn, and just run through you every time. I'm speaking as a modern legacy player, mostly modern. They get their Emrakul out, but they don't cast it. If you run this as a tech and you get it to work, you just have a blocker that can kill Emrakul. Actually, no. You swing, stop them, and because of the Annihilator 6, making them sacrifice 6 permanents on the swing, be 4 blocks, and you hit them for 15 and just kill them on the next turn because they have nothing in play. Not even lands. But otherwise, it's not great. I mean, it's a fun card, but it's not great. Great in most formats. Basic swamp. And Tomb of Annihilation. I don't really have any... Each dungeon's different. This one's weird.
This is Dungeons and Dragons, DND.
This set is Dungeons and Dragons and Adventures in the Forgotten Realms.
Okay, so how do you feel about Magic Cross DND?
I mean, they're both owned by Wizards of the Coast, so it was coming eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But this set, in terms of standard, it didn't do too much. It added one more deck, which is retardedly good. If you can manipulate the dice correctly. And it added Book of Exalted Deeds. That card's stupid, it should be banned. If we pull it, I'll explain it. Vigilance, tap target creature for 2. So far, not too bad on pulls. Target creature gets +2 and trample until end of turn. That's nice. And you untap it, which wouldn't take it out of combat, which is good. Boots of Speed, which is a red version of Swiftfoot Boots, but instead of giving it hexproof in haste, it gets +1/+0 in haste. And it's equipped 1 as well. Well, so yeah, it's pretty good. If you're running Galena, run this. It's pretty good. It's Shocking Grasp. Target creature gets -2, -0 until end of turn. It's defensive, but it's not great. I'd rather have a bounce spell. Venture into dungeon. There's a lot of cards that just venture into dungeons. And this card, I don't like it. Rhyme Shield Frost Giant. 5-drop with Ward 3. And it's a 4/5, so pretty good body. Pretty good finisher. Sure, I kind of wish I was uncommon. Target opponent discard a card. If mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, instead it's Unmask, where you just look at their hand, choose a non-land from it, and discard a card. Alright, this is retardedly good. And if you can somehow turn to treasure. So it's basically turn to Unmask. Yeah, so it's ridiculous. Whenever you gain life, this is a 3-drop 3/2 version of Vajani's Primate, which is another good card. So Dragon's Disciple enters play. You may reveal a dragon card or from your hand if you do, or if you control a dragon, it enters play with a +1/+1 counter on it. All dragons you control have Ward 1, which means they cost another. It'll cost them another mana and a target. Or get one of your dragons with a spell or ability, or it gets countered. Change the backstory, cast a spell on a creature died this turn, and it has Flash for 2 at a 5/3 and an uncommon,
Flash?
Which means it can be cast at instant speed.
Oh, okay. I just never heard that before.
This is ridiculous for 2 mana. But you have to kill something that turn, which in black, good luck not finding spells that don't kill things. That's black's thing, is removal. Most people say it's white, but it's actually black. When Black Dragon enters play, target creature opponent controls gets -3 until the turn. Giving something -X is better than damage because it gets around indestructible. But for 7 mana, damn, a little expensive. And then the Black Staff of Waterdeep. You may choose not to untap it during your untap step. Pay 2 mana, tap it. Another target non-token artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature for as long as the Black Staff of Waterdeep stays tapped. Activate only as a sorcery. And it's a 1-drop legendary artifact. That's good. And another Tomb of Annihilation. Expect a lot of repeats.
That tends to happen sometimes. That's okay though.
This is gonna get a lot samey, so I'm gonna start running through it a little faster.
No, that's fine. That's what I usually do. If it's once it gets to the point where like you start seeing a bunch of repeats, I just start going through it a little bit quicker.
Ooh, alternate art.
Alternate art. Ooh,
One
nice.
drop, one goblin with haste, and whenever it's blocked, deals 1 damage to the creature blocking it.
Ooh, nice.
So another good goblin. And I need to put in Cranko. One of my commander decks. Ooh, this card brings back phasing. This mechanic is confusing. And the way phasing works is if it phases when something phases out, treat it as if it and anything attached to it does not exist until its controller's next untap step. If it phases in before the untap step begins. And so in that weird in between of your opponent's cleanup step, which is when they discard the hand size and untap. That or phasing rulings can get very messy very fast. Optional Philbender, sacrifice artifact, search your deck for an artifact. It's birthing pop but for artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, it's a Prime Seeker Vanavar, but for artifacts because it's a creature. Now that collector's booster, my mouth's just watering because it's gonna be full of foils.
Mm-hmm.
Now Paladin. Okay. I've opened this set a couple times already, so if I'm not that chatty, it's just I don't like the set that much.
No, it's all good. I understand.
Ooh, enchant land. They can tap for 2 green, and when it enters play, to venture in the dungeon, but it's a 3-drop. Not great. Swarming Goblins is weird. 5-drop, 4/3, and whenever when it enters play, roll a d20. 1 through 9, create 1 Goblin token. 10 through 19, 2, 23. Soul Knife Spy, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Not great. Vampire Spawn. When it enters play, drain 2. Not great. Owlbear. Baleful Beholder.
Catch your interest.
Ooh. Sphere of Annihilation. It enters the battlefield with X counters on it. Being of the upkeep, exile Sphere of Annihilation, and all creatures and planeswalkers with mana value less than or equal to the number of void counters on it, and all creature cards and planeswalker cards in discard piles, graveyards, my bad, Pokemon, with mana value less than or equal to the number of void counters on it. So this can be pretty good in Commander.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't know. Ooh, foil planar ally. That's not bad. That's a 5-drop 3/3. Flying, not great. Island and another Tomb of Annihilation. That sucks. Gunbreaker Cleric. Nah. 2-drop 1/3, gain 2 life, or smash an enchantment, or exile target card from the discard. Not bad. Horde Robber, counter damage, create a treasure token. Not bad. When enters play, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. We've seen that before, actually. We've seen this one. Charm Sleep, and battlefield tap enchant a creature, and it doesn't untap. After its controls untap that. That's weird. That's pretty mean. Classic blue card. Or card effect. On this set, I just don't have much to say.
Just one of those kind of collector sets.
In a way.
No way.
It's standard legal.
Okay.
It's a standard set. Another issue is I've opened the set and I just find it boring. Ooh, Mimic. I haven't seen this art. That is weird. Sacrifice it. It's a 2-drop artifact that's a treasure. So basically, tap it. It's either activated as a treasure or pay 2 mana and it becomes a 3/3 creature. Or for the rest of the turn. So, not bad. And when treasure collector dies, enter the dungeon. Oh, clattering. My bad. It's a 4-drop 4/3. So, it's good defensively. Direwolf is okay. Not bad. It costs 5 mana to make a 4/4 with haste. That's not that great. Wandering Troubadour. Not great. At the beginning of your end step, landfall, adventure into the dungeon. So, but this triggers at your end step, not when the land comes into play.
Oh, okay.
Which is good, and it only triggers once because it only checks to see if you played one, not if you played multiple.
That's actually nice.
Classes are a new enchantment. You level them up as a sorcery. Read, they don't gain counters though, so they're not like sagas.
Yeah.
Cleric class, you gain in life, you gain that much or +1. Whenever you gain life, put +1/+1 counter target creature control. All for level 2, level 3. When it becomes level 3, resurrect target creature card from your discard or the battlefield. You gain life equal to its toughness. We have Frost. It's battlefield. Chain creature is red and red. Tap it. As long as it's red, it loses all abilities. Which is ridiculous. And change creatures untap during its controls and tap step. Lair of the Hydra, not bad. Until it enters tapped unless you control 2 or less lands. Oh, you can only control 1 land. When it enters play, or it has to be your second land for it to enter untapped. It can tap for a green, or you can pay green and X to get an XX Hydra for the rest of the turn. It's still land, and X can't be 0. And Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So that land's not bad. They're new main lands. Shambling Ghast. Target creature and opponent controls gets plus -1/-1 on the turn, so it's a body, create a treasure token. It's okay. Inspiring Bard. Swarming Goblins. Air Cult. Cult Elemental. Planar Ally. Fate's Reversal. Overturn target up to 1 target creature card in your discard graveyard to your hand. Venture in the dungeon. Find the villain's lair. It's a 3-drop. Either carry target spell or draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. So it's either cancel or Faithless Looting for 3 mana. You see a guard approach, distract guard, tap target creature, or tap target creature you control gains hexproof on the turn. Not bad. Oh. Spare Dagger. Repulse almost so, and whenever it attacks, may sacrifice it. If you do, it deals 1 damage to any target. Equip 1. Rhyme Shield again. Blink Dog. Double Strike. Strike 1/1, and it has pay 4, phases out. Phasing is a confusing mechanic, honestly. Reason he's being quiet is he doesn't really play Magic. Like for those of you who skip past the beginning of the video. Pack Tactics. If you attack with power, when Tiger Tribe Hunter attacks, if you attack with creature's soul power 6 or greater, or there's combat, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, it deals damage equal to the sacrifice's creature power to target creature. So it's a fling effect. Nice.
You said it's a fling effect?
There's a card called Fling where as an extra cost you sacrifice a creature, and Fling deals damage equal to that creature's power.
Gotcha.
Or to any target. But that only targets a creature. Kalane, Elusive Painter. Let's see here. Create a treasure token. Gives you control. One battlefield with an additional +1/+1. And honor for each mana from a treasure spent to cast them. Not bad. I've seen this in Commander. It's not bad. Ooh, Planeswalker.
Ooh, Planeswalker, which one?
Loth.
Oh.
Oh, the Spider Queen. Whenever a creature controlled all dies with a loyalty counter, enter on Loth Spider Queen. 0, you draw a card and lose a life. -3, create 2/1 black spider creature token. Now create 2/1 black spider creature tokens with menace and reach. And negate, you get an emblem with whenever an opponent has dealt combat damage by 1 or more or creatures you control. All of that player lost less than 8 life this turn, that they lose life equal to the difference. So, say you hit them with a 1/1, they would lose 7 life. Life 2/2, they would lose 6, and so on and so forth. Planes, and a pretty treasure token. This is one of my favorite arts for it too. Art-wise, I don't pay attention too much to it. And that's why I don't play Legacy, because that deck runs blue. And in Legacy, it's either run blue or don't play the format. Scaled Herbalist. This 2-drop version of Sakura or Tribe Scout, which also lets you tap it to put a land from your hand into play. So ramp, constant ramp. Price of Loyalty. This is another Act of Treason type card, which means it's a red theft card. So you steal a creature, gain control of it. Well, it gains haste until the turn, and for this one, and you untap it. But for this one, if you use a treasure to cast it, it also gets +2/+0 until the turn. So this one's really good if you're running treasures. If you're running theft effects, I hate you. At the same time, good on you. Some Shepherd. That's more dice rolling. It's fun for casual, but for competitive play, the set really sucks. That's mostly. Cradle of Baldur's Gate deals combat damage to a player. Maybe that player loses 1 life, mills a card, which means this or puts the top card of their deck in the graveyard. Then you gain 1 life and scry 1. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2. If you do, target creature can't be blocked this turn. That's mean. Making something unblockable. Dungeon crawl enters. When you complete a dungeon, you may return this from your discard to your hand. So it's not easily recoverable, but it's pretty good. Ooh, Faraday. A Devil's Chosen. And Dark One's own luck. Whenever you roll one or more dice, a Faraday Devil's Chosen gains flying immense on the turn. If any of those results was 10 or higher, draw a card. Dancing Sword. Whenever equipped creature dies, you may have Dancing Sword become a 2/1 construct artifact creature with flying and ward 1. If you do, it isn't an equipment anymore. And ward 1. Never equip 1. Why did I say ward? Foil version if you meet in a tavern. Very nice. Oh, that was the rare. Madam Treasure. I mean, this is really fun to draft and do sealed for, but for constructive play, it doesn't do much.
Mm-hmm. I think you ran through most of the repeats, haven't you?
Yeah, there's not many cards.
Yeah, so I'll say we can pretty much go to these a little bit faster now, because we had most of the repeats.
I'm just still going slower so they have a chance to pause.
No, you're fine. I understand.
Dueling Rapier is fun. Fun because whenever it enters play, it just immediately equips. Oh, it has flash. Oh, in response on the damage, you just equip it. Bit from your hand for 1 mana. Null Hunter. Pack Tactics. 4-drop. Flashlight. Ooh, fancy Evolving Wilds. I'll just sack it, search your deck for basic button to play taps. App and shuffle. I don't know why they did these arts, but I kind of like them.
Mm-hmm. I forgot what it was, but I think it was a D&D one. The art looked kind of different.
Was that it?
I can't remember. I was looking at one yesterday, and the art looked really different.
Zolto, Fire Giant Duke. Whenever it's dealt damage, venture into a dungeon, and it's a 7/3 with trample for 5. Not great. I think that Evolving Wilds is really our best pull, ironically. I mean, it's still cheap as hell because this card's been printed so many times. It's still so pretty. We've only got 2 more packs before the collector's pack. Set boosters give you better odds than draft boosters. This card's fun. Oh, this is the bounce spell they printed, which is really good. Or you can make something unblockable, which this card's versatile. It's really good. You mostly want it as a bounce spell.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun. Zorn. I've seen this in a weird dragon type deck from a guy called Mono Black Magic. The deck's funny, but it's not that consistent. But when it works, it works.
So we're almost to the finish line.
Almost. This is the last one. This one's pretty good, but it's way too dice rolly. Pit Trap's not great, but Plundering Barbarian is really good. It's pretty fun. Again, this deck's better for draft and sealed than it is for constructed.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's a fun art. I think you get one of those in every pack.
What?
Either this old school parchment type art, or as you saw with that Evolving Wilds, that kind of art.
Okay.
Every pack. Barwin, it's not great. Loyal Warhound. When it enters play, if your opponent controls more lands than you, you search your deck for a basic plains, put into play tapped and shuffled. That's pretty good. And then to drop a Death Touch. Plains. Oh, and the Vecna token. This, I forget how you summon it, but it gains like 3 different abilities. It gets fucking dumb real fast. Just the fact that it's an 88 indestructible makes it retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. This token should be a rare. That token alone should be a rare. Now for shiny cards.
Well, that's packs full of number shinies.
All or mostly foils.
Mostly full. Nice.
Who's our healing? Not bad. Circle of the Moon Druid. That's pretty good. It's good more offensively than it's defensively. Dueling Rapier Foil. Sign of Stegia. Here's play. We've seen this. Choose target play. Return half the creatures they can roll up their hand, round it up, and it just says don't. Never split up the party. I don't play D&D. I want to get into it, but I just haven't had time. 3 drop 3/3 haste, not bad. Foil Forest. Foil Olo Guide to Monsters. This lets you clone own creature spells, which means the clones become you make a token of that creature, and when you cast it. Oh, Cloth, Unrivaled Ancient. And this is the Mortalist one. And this is one of the commander cards. Or it's from the D&D commander decks. Whenever it attacks, add X-Man and any combination of colors. Use X's soul power to protect creatures. Spend this mana only to cast spells. Else until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases in. Ooh, the Eye of Vecna. That's one of the Vecna pieces. It's when it enters play, you draw a card and lose 2 life. Being in the upkeep, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card and lose 2 life. This and 2 other cards help you summon the Vecna token. And the one card that lets you summon it, you have to control it, Eye of Vecna, and I forget the third piece. Hand of Vecna. Yeah, Hand of Vecna. And if you control all 3, remove that one artifact out. It was either an artifact or enchantment, I can't remember. Where you sacrifice all 3, create the token, and it gains all the abilities of all 3 cards, and it's an 8/8 indestructible creature.
Indestructible means that it can't be destroyed?
Yeah, it means it can't be destroyed.
Okay.
And damage can't destroy it.
Okay.
Manticore, that one's fun. Gargoyle. Westgate Regent. And not bad. So basically, if you hit him once, double its power. Flump. That's funny. That card's fun. Lost Mine of Fandover. I think this is the one you don't want to complete for that one infinite combo.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go on to the next one. We catch y'all in the next video.